Now, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính and his entourage visited Silicon Valley and major technology companies of the U.S. and the world. This formed part of his trip to attend the high-level week of the 78th United Nations General Assembly and bilateral activities in the U.S.
Visiting NVIDIA, U.S. leading semiconductor chip producer, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính talked with Jensen Huang, co-founder and president of the firm, about the global artificial intelligence development trend, the considerable potential for the company's cooperation with Vietnam, and the national strategy for the semiconductor industry that Vietnam is drafting. He asked it to further increase cooperation with and expand investment in Vietnam in the fields matching its strength and the country's priorities, provide policy advice, and assist with the training of human resources and the improvement of technological and governance capacity, thus helping Vietnam engage more deeply in global supply chains. Synopsys, an electronic design automation company that has officially joined the Vietnamese market in 2016, Prime Minister Chính called on the firm to continue expand its production chains and supply chains in Vietnam, which he described as objective demand. The Prime Minister also visited Meta Platforms, formerly named Facebook, a technology multinational. Joel Kaplan, Vice President of the Global Public Policy at Meta, said it hopes to expand investment in Vietnam, including the continuation of making metaverse devices in the coming years.
Now, participants from ASEAN countries began sharing opinions and experiences on tackling fake news and disinformation, setting it as a regional and global danger that needs closer cooperation among member states and technological platform companies, as well as Internet users.
Fake news and disinformation could hit society, the economy, and political platforms, and it needs to be curbed to minimize the impact on the public, the forum was told. Izzat Zaman, a senior officer of the ASEAN Secretariat, said ASEAN needs guidelines in combating fake news and disinformation in the media for the government officers, as it provides a framework for government information officers in collaboration with media organizations, journalists, and other stakeholders to identify and prevent the spread of false information. These guidelines typically aim to promote ethical journalism practices, fact-checking, and transparency in reporting. Addressing the forum, Deputy Minister of Information and Communications Nguyễn Thành Lâm said ASEAN has proceeded with many activities to increase awareness
it is necessary to conduct research
of fake news since 2017. He said continuous programs and workshops on fake news and disinformation prevention have been held to share management policies and improve digital literacy for citizens and electronic information management agencies.
Now, Ha Long Bay appears in Hollywood's post-apocalyptic blockbuster. Europe-Vietnam Documentary Film Festival offers free entry to viewers. Now, Ha Long Bay will appear in the movie The Creator, Hollywood's most ambitious fantasy blockbuster this year. This has been confirmed by its director Gareth Edwards. The film crew of The Creator came to Vietnam to film rice fields, terrace fields, and admire the beauty limestone cliffs in Ha Long Bay. In addition to Vietnam, the production crew also visited 80 locations in 7 other countries, including Thailand, Cambodia, Nepal, Japan, Indonesia, the United Kingdom, and the United States to achieve maximum authenticity for the work. The filmmakers try to visually immerse what those places would be like in 30 or 40 years when AI rises to become a formidable force that recreates that on screen. Now, the 13th Vietnam Documentary Film Festival is scheduled to get underway from December the 19th to 22nd in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, heard a press conference on Monday.
The Euro-Vietnam Documentary Film Festival is anticipated to bring together a total of 19 unique documentaries from 7 countries. Each European country will participate through one film, which Vietnam will participate with 12 films. The film's topics will focus on issues in social life, such as climate change, women's liberation, protection and peaceful coexistence with nature, and the risks of the digital age.
Now, lion heads and lanterns are indispensable traditional Mid-Autumn toys during the Mid-Autumn Festival. In Hoi An City, Quảng Nam Province, there are still many families and artisans who preserve and maintain the traditional craft of making Mid-Autumn toys. The brilliant colors of lantern, tengu, and unicorn hats are still maintained and continued by artisans in Hoi An to the next generation.
With more than 30 years of experience making traditional toys, Nguyễn Hưng family is the only remaining facility in Hoi An that makes unicorn hats and tengu hats for the Mid-Autumn Festival. Each year, this facility produces about 3,000 unicorn hats of all kinds. Each spirit animal hat is a different shape. For example, the tengu's face is more downward, while the unicorn's face is more upward. Besides unicorn and tengu hats, lanterns are also indispensable products during the Mid-Autumn Festival. From materials such as bamboo, paper, and fabric, artisans of this craft village have created colorful lanterns with shapes associated with wet brine civilization and the cultural interference of Hoi An trading port. Currently, we have products such as round, hexagonal lamps, garlic shapes, water drops, and diamonds. Those are the products we set out to be simple, not to say it's anything pompous or lofty. Over the time, workers and artisans in Hoi An and Shan continue to maintain the traditional craft of making Mid-Autumn toys, so that lanterns and unicorns has reached the younger generation, thereby contributing to preserving the traditional culture of the Mid-Autumn Festival, a national intangible cultural heritage.
And that's the end of today's bulletin. Thanks for your watching and goodbye for now.